Why is SpaceX not joining the S&P 500 such a big deal? That single decision by the S&P eliminated something like $10 billion of S&P passive inflows. Elon, very adamant that they be added, but there's a bunch of rules. For the S&P 500, need to be profitable for 12 months, and the float needs to be above 10%. These are hard and fast rules designed to protect against some of these companies jumping off to the races. On one hand, these ETFs might miss out on a bunch of the upside. On the other hand, if it's a $2 trillion company, is it going to 4 trillion or 6 trillion? Or 10 trillion over the next 12 months? Hard to say, hard to imagine that happens. Most folks, including Grok and others, when you go ask these AI labs, when you go ask the LLMs themselves, it's pretty clear that they think things are going down in the short term. One investor put it pretty punchy. Every retail investor holding an S&P 500 ETF in their 401k would become an involuntary SpaceX shareholder, regardless of whether they believe in the story. That's a pretty telling summary of why it was so important for Elon and SpaceX to get them into each of these ETF vehicles. The fact that they're not will make it very interesting after the IPO.